Hey, my name is Irina. Welcome to my studio and all of that. I want to make something like journaling cards from literally trash because those are leftovers. Plus, you remember, I don't know if you know, but I stamped all these. I always take the empty book pages, you know, if they empty from one side, if there's nothing, and I stamp stuff on it. Why? Who knows, right? Look. Anything that has emptiness from the other side, I stamp on it. And I'm like, because I have nothing better to do, I guess. But it's hard to use them all up because there is so much. And you know how many empty book pages I got to stamp on? Even more. So, however, I have these leftovers from, what is it? Miss Sparkle. Oh, from Joyette. I don't even know if they closed completely yet because, you know, I haven't been in a couple weeks. However, journaling cards. I'm thinking journaling cards because why not? You literally just use trash, put it on the back. You know, we know that we can collage on the back. So it's nothing like super duper new or whatever. But, excuse me. I was just thinking, why not? Right? If I'm gonna do that, I can do it this way. I have a leftover paper right here, for example, or I could just take a book page from books that I'm not gonna use anywhere else, because, you know, a lot of those books that I get are for my raffles, but if they are like this, I don't use them for my raffles. I can't even explain like what. But these parts I will definitely use for raffles. I keep them and then I make raffles to give in my Etsy store. Whenever somebody buys over $10, I give them like a little baggie, and then there is probably always, or I try to always put one raffle in there, you know, I'm gonna sew on top. So all these leftovers I can give away. I can sew them and give away. Oh, it's brownie, I think. Going a little crazy over there. So I'm just gonna rip a piece of this. Oh, hold on a second. Okay, so I'm gonna be sewing on top. I'm not gonna use like with very good cardstock. Cardstock. Not very good glue. You don't need to sew on top. You can just glue it really good. I just do sewing because I do have a sewing machine, right? So that's why. And then what? I have this. Do I have any? Oh, yeah, I do actually. Anything where I cleaned my... Oh, didn't I have... Huh. I thought I had more. Maybe I used them up already. No, I stuck them in here. Haha. Stuck them in here. You know, actually, I'm thinking right now, because I also have this one. Look how pretty this one is. But it's not going to fit. It's only going to fit 2 hearts. Because I love this one. I'm keeping it here. Okay, whatever, however. Stop overthinking. I'm gonna stop overthinking. Why am I ripping? Yeah, book page on book page. I don't know about that, girl. It's pretty, but it's book page on book page. So I'm just gonna use something else, some different kind of something. And I think I'm just gonna put it right here. Yep. Doesn't look too bad. I think it was part of a principle though. So it's not really trash, but you can use any other piece of paper. It was just here in front of me, so that's what I'm using. Okay, do I want to distress this? Or who has seen my bobber right here? I kind of do want to distress the book page here now. It's okay because I didn't glue it properly. I can do it. Okay, and then I need a little bit of something just on here. Should I rip some? I kind of wanna a little bit of color on here. Yep, looks good. Why not, right? Why actually not? It's a little bit of pop of color right on the side. No. Yes. Like this. I'm gonna cut off the leftovers right here. Leftovers right here. Yep. That should be good. That's good. That's all you do. And then you pick one of the pictures that you like. And I feel like maybe this one needs something longer on it, you know? Or do I have like a long flower? Do I have a long flower? I have this flower right here. Oh, that's not bad, right? It's not bad. Oh, right now I'm also thinking you could, let me see what else is in. Oh, look, there's, oh, it says part 1. That's why I didn't do anything with that. I know. Now I know. What else in here? I'm looking for something long. Is that the only long thing I got? I believe so. Okay. Okay. No, I also have this one. Oh, she's pretty. But her I would want on the other side. Nope. I think I'm gonna stick with the flower right here. So you could just glue the flower here and then something. Do I have? Yeah, I sometimes stamp on leftovers like this. There's a number, for example. You could get a number. I would just drop it more. Like this. Yeah, the number wouldn't be too bad. You can get a word, so you can just stick it like this. Or to make it more interesting, you can, I don't know, find another piece that's gonna be too colorful. Excuse me. Find another piece like this. Let's see if that's what work. And then rip it. And then rip it. Let's see if that would work. Oh, it's way too big. I would have to rip this off as well. Okay. It's kind of fun. And you can pretend like this is a tag. Boom, boom. And you can stick a bread in there, for example. That would look good. Or I have these in here. Let me see. You can put something like that on it. I would just cut it off, you know, and then punch a hole and put it there. So there's like a little bit of something there, you know, or you use a bread. Right here, stick it through, and then you have a bread. I don't think I would use both. I kind of want to use this now. Do I have anything that I have cut already? I don't think so. However, I will glue this one properly. Right here. Okay. Cut it off. I'm gonna cut it on the side so it falls right where it belongs. I don't have to search for it, okay? I'm gonna take... Oh, the hole puncher is big. I'm gonna take my crocodile here. So I can see properly. There, I just punched the hole, okay? Didn't do anything special. You can choose another different paper that stands up from this paper, like a brown paper or whatever. But because this is around me right now, that's what I'm choosing, okay? As always, I choose what's around me. You choose whatever you want to choose, all right? Then I'm gonna glue the flower on top of this. If you have 1 or 2 stems, you're golden. You don't need the stems. I like to stamp on the backs or on empty book pages, because otherwise what do you do with all of those, you know? So I like to stamp on them. I wonder, First of all, I wonder where the number went that I just used or wanted to use. I'll find it once I start cleaning up. And second of all, I wonder if I should put a word in here instead of a number. And the third thing is, I will glue this down properly now, because this part I'm not going to sew anyways. So this can be glued down properly. This was not cut off properly for some reason, just halfway. Okay, you glue down. And then I'm going to glue this one down properly, because I'm not going to sew. Oh, Emma, oh shoot, I should have. Shouldn't I? I should have sewn on top of this one, I think. I think that would look cool. It would kind of bring it up more. I think I'm going to let the glue dry and do that. Yep, I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so for now, I'm going to sew this one real quick. Alright, there it is. And my bobbin is empty. So I'm not going to run to my room, to my living room, and get another bobbin. I'm going to try and see if I can. I'm gonna just faux stitch on this. Where is my marker? Right here. Is my marker? Where is the same piece of paper? Leftover. There's a leftover. My marker? Oh, that's not my marker. What did I grab? I just want to see if it's gonna bleed too much. No, it's not. So I'm just gonna go around this one with the black, which you can do if you don't have a sewing machine, right? So it's good. I'm just going to remind myself that I could sew on top of this. I want it. I can barely see. I'm almost laying on the desk next to this. I hate it. I want to be able to see. I cannot freaking see. I cannot freaking see. Okay, there you go. Let's put this down here real quick. More glue now. Yeah, I'm not going to put a new bobbin in there right now. I have to remember and put some in my room a little later. I just don't want to run because I'm almost done with the video and I'm yeah. Nah. Okay, there. See that? And now if I could find the number, apparently not, right? Oh, there you are. My little number. I'm gonna put it right here. Or right here. See, this one is standing up too, so I'm gonna put a little glue underneath. Okay. Let's stick the number on top and be happy. And be happy. There you go. And you can journal all the way. Look, my bobbin ended right here. The thread from my bobbin. It ended right here. It didn't want to go farther. I'm like, okay. Okay, if you don't want to, you don't want to. Now we have threads here. But isn't it cool? You know? I made another one. Oh, God. I don't know where it is right now. But I will show you. In my Monday mix. I made another one. Isn't it cool? I just used up packaging, okay? And I know that that's not like inventing a bicycle, but you can mass produce those. I mass produced those stamps, so I can mass produce those. I could go with like something like that on the side without the flower and just, you know, like a collage or whatever. If you have a smaller one, you just put like a little bit of something different on there. This can be used as background paper. I need to use up some of these, you know. I could even put the background and then this little love note thing here. It would work too. Anything and everything could work, would work, will work. Okay? So, I hope you enjoyed this one. I told Michelle I'm going to be done in 10 minutes and it's been 15 minutes as always. I hope you guys are all healthy and happy and having a great day. And I will see you soon. Bye-bye.